Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make an authentic Mexican queso fresco. Okay, well, it's going to be as authentic as we can because depending on where you're at, whether you're overseas and not in the States, you guys know how difficult it is to get a hold of some of these Mexican ingredients. So don't be sad, don't cry anymore, because you're going to be able to do this. And it's only a few ingredients that I know pretty much every country has. So if you want to learn how to make this delicious queso fresco, come join me at the stovetop. What we're going to do first is we're going to pour our gallon of milk. And friends, you do need whole milk for this, okay? Unless you're milking your cow in the back, that milk is perfect, but it's not legal here in the States. So whole milk is going to be your best friend right now. Well, what do people know what you're doing in your farm? What do you mean? I don't know what people do in their farm. That's their business. That's what I'm saying. So it can't be legal if you're in your farm on your own using your raw milk. Hey, we grew up drinking raw milk, so don't judge us. Maybe that's why we got a couple loose screws in our head. Maybe, or maybe that's why we're so sharp, girl. Have you ever thought about that? Grandma did not keep any wild things in our food. She didn't. She really didn't. And we have pobrecita stories. We were too broke to get all the good stuff. Everything had to be homemade. Yep. Okay, friends, so I want you to listen closely to this part. What we're waiting for here is we're waiting for this to just where you can barely see the bubbles. We want it scalding. You want to get it right before it gets to that point. You do not want to reach a boiling point with this milk. You should be able to put your finger and handle the heat in this blend. So, like I said, you do not want your milk to go into a boil. No, Mika, if that boils, it'll boil over, right? Well, not because it boils over, but you're going to ruin the whole part that we need to do. Oh, okay. So, if you're not too sure, keep it on a medium-low, okay? We're still cold. You can test it. My hands are clean. I wash them like 90 times out of my day. So they're so wrinkly and dry and... Wah! And you kind of see, like, look at my spoon. You know how it just runs straight through? Pay attention. Milk just runs straight through. Okay? So while it's warming up, you still want to come in here and stir it every once in a while, because you know milk gets sticky. Really, really sticky. So you'll notice a difference. And you know what? If you're at home, use a bigger pot. I'm really pushing it so that you guys can see, but I'm brave like that every once in a while. If you guys are new to the channel and you like our delivery for the recipe, make sure to subscribe and click that bell for notification if you guys aren't interested in a chatty conversational recipe. And we're very elaborate. We go full-blown with our recipes. This might not be the channel for you because they are long for a reason. Or you can watch the channel, just mute us. Yeah, mute us. That should work if we talk too much for you. But I talk you guys through the process. I keep it here in the silent time and we chat, and that's what we're doing right now. Do you want to tell everyone why you're making queso fresco? No. Because Grandma's in Mexico and she's like neglecting her household duties. Don't get me started on Grandma right now. Yeah, Grandma is bomb at making queso fresco. My mother, we call her Grandma. And she's living her life, which I'm so happy for her. She sacrificed a lot for her kids and her family. And yes, it's so good to see her at her age healing from her surgeries and living, you know. That's really important for us to live and love. We love you, Mom. Be safe. Te queremos mucho, mamá. Bring everything that's on that list. We made a short pedido this time. Que no se te olvide mi café, ama. The list is short this time just because she, you know. Yeah. She's getting there. No, well, the good thing is that she's with lovely company and friends that take care of her and are helping her with luggage and stuff. So that makes me feel a lot better. Cloud's a little bit sweeter with my mom. I, on the other hand, bicker a lot with her. I mean, Aries and a Cancerian, that's how it works. So, we bicker, we scold each other all the time, and that's what we do. I just sit in the middle drinking my coffee. Yeah. So, I'm going to keep it. If I need to add music for you guys in the video, I will. I just don't want you guys to miss out on any part of this video because somebody's going to come back and say, it didn't work, or what did I do wrong? I don't want you to feel like this when you make queso fresco. So, occasionally just stir the bottom and take it easy, okay? Why is my pot hissing at me? I'm telling you guys, there's no holes in my pot. They just hiss and talk back.
Tiene porque la leche está helada, que no, tiene agua, mira abajo.
Why is it making my pot sweat?
I don't know, it's sweating.
And I warmed up my pot too. Ooh, this is gonna be good.
That milk was ice cold.
I don't know, it's cold. I don't know, maybe it's time to switch pans, Cloud.
Shout out to the lady that wanted to call the cops on me for asking if they had raw milk. Girl, some of us didn't grow up in civilization, you know what I mean? Like,
okay, it's getting warm. Do you want to share the story, Cloud, or are you too embarrassed to share it?
I'm really embarrassed, girl. She called her manager and everything. I thought they were gonna call the cops on me. I was like, I'm not going down for raw milk. I was gonna take someone down with me.
You know, when we were on our diet stuff, I watched a documentary where they were dumping out, like, they would have like these FBI agents go and get like farmers that were selling raw milk, because the raw milk, I guess it was being healthier for like certain kids and stuff. You know, like goat's milk, how it's so beneficial for a lot of people that have ailments.
I love goat's milk.
Yeah, for ailments. And my mom used to have us try to drink that when we were younger.
Yeah.
So gross to me.
I loved it.
But turns out, girl, it was gallons and gallons of them being dumped.
Que feo. Was this in the Amish community?
Yeah, I think it was in the Amish community.
That's horrible, man.
So
I guess it is a controversial item, like discussion and yeah.
Let me feel. Yeah, it's starting to get warm.
You're using whole milk today.
Whole
Not raw
milk. Yes,
we don't want any
this is whole
controversy
milk
on this channel.
Right now, I'm using Organic Valley. I just want to clarify that is a milk. I don't want anybody to think that I'm using raw milk. Nope. It says Real California Milk. Shout out to all my friends from California. Hey, hey, my neighbors.
California's been coming through. We've got people, some comments that I was reading, like East LA, Ontario, Stockton, like some, like representing.
Yeah,
it's kind of
girl.
cool. I remember I was in East LA once, and my friend took us to go eat, I think, King Taco. Girl, those were bomb.
I heard about them, and then you don't stop talking about it. And I want some King Taco.
They were so good. Casi lloré.
Is that the gentleman that came out on the cooking show?
Girl, I don't know, but they were delicious.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that one show that we binged.
Was that him?
What is the name of that show?
I wish I knew. It was
Darn it.
great. It was so good to see one of our people represent like that.
Yeah.
He was so talented. I was so proud of him.
Yeah, representation matters. Gosh, I can't think of the name, and I don't know why I'm asking you, because you always say the wrong movie names and wrong show names.
I don't say the right things. I'm very blessed that my sister is here to clarify to you guys what I'm trying to say.
No, you only mess up with your Netflix stuff.
You know what? I translate my words nonstop, and it's a lot going on, guys.
And here we are looking up for the title, like, Steph, are you sure? Are you sure? She's like, wait a minute, let me check. Oh, that's so cool how it changes the color, right?
Yeah, you'll start seeing the color change from that pungent white to a little bit of a cream color. And it just depends on the reason I'm stirring it is because it depends on your pot too. It can get stuck to the bottom of the milk, that crusty layer. You know what I'm talking about? So, not ready yet. If you guys have a thermometer, I think between 90 and 100 degrees is what you're looking for. If you guys are out of the States, good Lord, you guys are going to have to accommodate, because you guys know. I have no idea.
They do sell thermometers in other countries.
You know, they sell them here in the States too, but for some reason,
You broke yours, didn't you?
I did, but I'm also homemade. Like, I gotta, you know, when I always think of like prepping, okay, if I don't have that, what am I gonna do type thing. And since I wanted to move to Colorado and to the mountains, and you don't have access to a lot of things, I wanted to be even more.
Oh, wow. You wanted like scratch.
You know, the dream is to have a cabin, be a grizzly bear, and just eat salmon.
Wow.
With my flannels.
Do not stick your finger in hot liquid.
Do not.
Don't do it.
Why? Because you already know that it's approaching?
Yes.
Look away, you guys. So I'm going to give you guys, or you guys can see the time frame about the average of how it took me. I'm going to keep it all in here. How am I going to show you how to make cheese and I'm taking most of my steps out? I think that's why you guys love me, because I keep them in here, right? Thumbs up to me for that. I think that's what happens when you have like horrible teachers, right? Like that miss out on teaching you some stuff. You're giving me the look not to start? Okay, I'm not.
Give you the mom look.
You did give me the mom look. That's why your kids don't mess with you.
No, they don't. They get the horns. I've never spanked them. I've never put my hands on my kids, just for clarification. All right?
Well, you never spanked me growing up either.
No. But you got the horns when you were acting up.
And I knew how to straighten myself out.
I just need to bring you guys back to my little corral.
Yep.
Girl, that's the last time you stick your finger there. I'm terrified.
There's nothing to be terrified. Come and try it.
No, I'm not.
You guys, warning. I do not recommend you guys putting your finger in here. That is very dangerous. Please don't do it. I'm doing it myself as, what do you call that? I'm risking myself for you.
Wow.
Okay?
Just to clarify, I did wash my hands, but like 10 minutes ago, and it's been a while. 10 minutes is a long time for me to stick my finger in there.
Well, I'm telling you, right before I started over here, well, before I did my opening, I came over here and I stuck my finger in it. And you tell me if that's not going to give you enough microbes to give it a good flavor with my oils.
Okay, so I need some bacteria. Que cochina.
Es que no tenemos el coagulante. What do you call that in English? Like a Bennett or something? You know I can't translate well. But this is like the version for those of you that don't want to order all that stuff to make it the industrial way. I guess I had it lower than a medium low.
Oh wow, it's been fun watching this white pot.
Really? I hope, you know what, one of you is going to ask me, hey, can I make this in a crock pot? Probably. I mean, but you're going to be there a while. If you guys don't stir, you're going to be like, now I know what she's talking about. Do you see? I got a little bit of crusting there because I was too busy chatting with you guys. But it's still gonna come out. We're gonna get through this one.
Okay, no more talking.
Yeah, no more talking. Si nos dejan, nos vamos a querer toda la vida. Make sure to sing to your queso fresco. And to keep it fresh. You want to catch it like scalding right before it boils.
That's how much your finger can handle, is 90 degrees?
Girl, my fingers can handle a lot of heat. Like the heat that comes out of this stove, it's pretty out there. Like
it's industrial, isn't it?
Yeah, like the grizzly really picked well. Because, you know, I think everybody knows that he picked the house, he picked the kitchen stuff. And for me, I'm like, I just needed somewhere to cook.
So you just gave him your specifications and he went and looked for the house?
Yeah, he would send me houses. I said no. And then he's like, this next one I'm gonna send you is gonna be it. And then I was like, okay. And I was like, oh, I like it, let's go see it. Then we saw it and we liked it. It was at a good price too for the house during that time. So we're like, yeah, you see yourself living in there?
Let's go for it.
And then he's like, you see yourself growing old in there? I'm like, no.
But this will do?
But this will do, yeah. No, because when I'm older, I need something a lot smaller, you know?
¿Quieres un cuartito?
I don't want a cuartito. I just want something like an old viejito's house.
Oh, okay.
Like where I have my rose bushes in the front, like have a little Arizona room in the back, like that
nice.
sunroom type of thing, where my chiles are hanging, and
your garden and all that stuff.
Yeah. Where I only have one refrigerator.
Yes, girl. And one floor?
One floor, yeah, one story. I like historic looking homes, you know?
I have a friend that lives in New York that has 4 floors, girl.
What?
Yeah, to have dinner, we went to the 3rd floor.
All right, we're ready. Do you guys see that foam on the outsides? You see that, Cloud?
Yep.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Give it a good stir. Okay.
It really is right before it's gonna boil, right?
Right before it's gonna boil, and you want to stir it for about like 15 to 20 seconds or so it doesn't boil over on you, because the heat's still gonna keep pushing up.
You can smell the milk now, like the creaminess.
Really?
You smell that?
¿Te dio hambre?
No, pero mi olfato está en perfectas condiciones.
Wow, I'm proud of you, mija. You can still see a little bit of the steam that's on there. And hold on a second, guys. Okay, so now that we got it to that part, we're gonna go ahead and add our lemon juice. I'm actually using lime juice. I say lemon because my mom and I argue about that. Give it a quick little stir like this. And then I'm gonna let this set for about, I wanna say 2-3 minutes before I come in for our next step, okay?
I can see some curds happening.
You see it? Yeah. Just give it a little stir. So once it's been about 2-3 minutes, you're gonna start pouring your vinegar slowly, okay? I think every Mexican house has their own way of making this. And I'm just grateful that I'm able to show you guys how my mom makes it. Which is probably the way everybody makes it. It's like saying your Mexican style rice, sopa de arroz. Like, my mom makes the best. We all make it the same. We changed it based on our ingredients, you know? Sorry guys, I'm not the original of Queso Fresco or the originator of the Mexican sopa de arroz. Okay, so now that it's been a few more moments, I kind of let it do its thing, and then I'm going to add a little bit more of the vinegar. Slow and steady will win this Queso Fresco race.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Team Queso Fresco.
Yes.
Number 13. Yay, better, 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 better.
When I stir it, I tend to stir it like in an 8 or an infinity sign. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of another portion. If for some reason you guys are not in a happy, peaceful mood and you want to make this, I suggest you don't.
Just wait till you're having a better day.
Yeah, wait for one of your good days when you're jolly and you say, today's the day I'm gonna make queso fresco.
And you're extra jolly today, girl.
Yeah.
It's gonna work out.
You know what? It's just because I feel like lately that I've been socializing a lot more because everybody's been hanging out with us here on the channel. And I really do feel like I'm socializing more and like my social skills are a lot better. And I don't know, I just go back and think about like 3 years.
Yeah.
Because I'm always very like kept reserved and kept to myself, but I think I'm just happier because of that, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pour the last of my vinegar. You're gonna say, Steph, why can't I just pour it all in here at one time? Well, go ahead and do it and then figure it out. I mean that with the most respect. I really do. Sometimes you gotta learn for yourself when you're making recipes, but if you don't wanna learn for yourself and you wanna get it done quickly and beautifully, follow the lead, my friends. Mira nomás que bonito. So beautiful. You're gonna see the color start to change. You guys see that?
Yes, we do.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this set here. Once I finish stirring it, I'm gonna let this set here for about 30-35 minutes. And if you go up to 40, you're gonna be okay. So anywhere between, I wanna say 25 to 40 minutes. I mean, it's forgiving on that aspect. So if you have to do something really quick, just don't go over that amount of time. And I'm gonna let this set right here, and I'll see you guys in 20-30 minutes. Okay, mis amoros, it's been 30 minutes and I think we got all the coagulating we need. So let's go over to the sink so that we can strain this, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my soon-to-be queso fresco and strain it, okay? I like to take the big parts with a spoon, and once I've already started picking up all the ones with the spoon that I can, whatever's left over, we're just gonna strain straight through here, okay? I'm sure you can just pour it in there, but it helps me engage with my food a little bit more, and you know, I don't just think about really handsome celebrities that are good at their craft. I do think about my husband and how much he loves queso fresco and his tacos, amongst other things.
I'm like, what's that draining sound?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm having one of those moments today.
Why, you need another coffee?
No, Mika. I've had 2.
That's usually how it goes when I make the cafe de olla. I have to have like 2 a day because it doesn't give me the jitters like the other ones, but it keeps me alert and like, you know what? I noticed that I do feel more in love when I drink that cafe de olla.
Oh, it's so sweet and delicious. I put it in my
Do you think it's because it's like comfort food?
Yes.
You would think you're gonna get the whole pot of queso fresco. I bet you a few of you were like, that's it? Hey, what do you mean that's it? This is love.
I want to know why you have that industrial size soap hanging out over there.
What, this one? Girl, it's because Dawn soap is the only one that's able to get the oil out of my pans, because I alternate, but the way that I've been cooking lately,
Yeah.
we needed some industrial stuff.
You use the Dawn for the pots and then the Method for the dishes?
Well, I use the Dawn to kind of like over my counters too.
Oh,
because,
okay.
Like whenever I'm frying or certain things that splatter, especially on this granite, you guys already know how I feel about this granite. It just makes it a lot easier for me.
Show us your face.
Okay, I think I got a good amount of the big ones out. So now when you're gonna strain it, so that it can go a little bit clearer, make a little spot. Pick your little spot where you're gonna strain it at, okay? Algo así, something like this. Algo así. Ah!
I'm sorry. I'll hold it up. Here.
This one usually does really good of staying sturdy.
Yep, it was me.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank
Okay.
you for loving me.
And you'll see, like, if you have a grayish or a yellow hue to your milk, it's gonna depend on what kind of milk you use. So if you guys end up getting more of a gray hue, don't worry about it. It's still fine.
Girl, look at that bird outside on your rose bush.
Which one? Oh my gosh, did you capture it? Come right here, sis.
Okay. I can't see because of your windows.
Well, my baby say hi to me there, so it's crusty.
I can't see.
So what you're gonna notice, if you end up using like the lemon juice and the vinegar style, you're gonna notice that a lot of the times you get more of an acidic flavor, and that's when I add about 2 to 4 cups to strain through this. It's kind of like a quick little wash, okay? And you can use this with a cheesecloth, but I've really been liking these right here because they're fairly thin and it gets through. And I'm just really happy with this purchase because I go through a lot of rags and some of them don't make the cut. So once you have your cloth that you picked, just lift it and it'll start helping you out a little bit more. Okay. You guys paying attention or did you skip?
No skipping.
Just watch it one time and then after you can skip if you need to again, but you guys need to pay attention. Okay, so now that I've done that much, I'm gonna start kind of spinning it here so that I can get the most that I can out, like that. Okay, so I'll meet you guys on my counter so that I can show you guys our next step. So once you bring it over, you're gonna notice that you still have a lot of moisture, okay? And that's what we're gonna try and get out as much as we can. Give it a little nice squeeze, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour it over a clean bowl. Just like this. I'm gonna save this one over here, okay? And right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add my salt. I would suggest you guys start with about half. Well, I'm gonna give you guys the measurements on what you can start with and then I'll let you guys know what I went with, okay? So add your salt and you wanna break it apart a bit. You don't wanna mush it, but you definitely wanna combine it into.
Is that to flavor each piece?
Yeah, this is how you're gonna flavor your cheese now. Okay. You don't want to crumble it completely. Ooh, can you let my baby in, Cloud?
Yep.
Our old lady.
Come in, Your Majesty.
Thank you. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. And then after you mix this, that's when you want to taste it. You're okay to taste this right now. You're gonna be like, is it ready? Well, your milk was ready when you bought it. This cheese is ready. To a tasting, okay, but not for the flavor that you want. So let me go ahead and get a little piece to taste the salt part in it. Oh, that's smooth. I think I need a little bit more cheese. How about you give it a try, Cloud?
Okay. Sorry, I just put the camera down.
I think a little more
Yeah, a
salt.
little bit more. Mmm.
I actually like my Queso Fresco salty.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
It just has that wonderful flavor. And the reason I like to add my salt at this point is because I still have to let a little bit of the moisture out. And I'm going to show you guys how I do that in just a moment. So that's why it's okay at this moment to have a certain amount set. Add your salt, taste it. And before you even salt it, I want you guys to give it a taste so that way you know what it tastes like without salt. Because I know a lot of you guys watch your salt intake. So if you guys can handle that, go for it. But the flavor is once you add the salt. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come and bring it back here. Wiggle it just a little bit. Pour it in. And we're gonna do the whole little picking up your corners, turning it. Okay, so,
Queso Fresco.
well, I was about to spin it, so you got me good. So just keep spinning it like this. And if you guys can see the liquid, that's just from when we left sink area to now, that's how much liquid's come out, right? So what I like to do is I like to put something really heavy, a cast iron, a pot. I haven't rinsed my pot yet, so I'm gonna use that. So I like to put this here, and then I'll pick something really heavy in the middle. Let me see what I can find. What kind of heavy things? Un molcajete. Vamos a hacer un molcajete.
That's a good idea.
So what I like to do is I like to put a pot. I'm gonna pat you on the back, guys. I'll put a big pot, a cast iron, something heavy, and then I'm using my molcajete, but if you guys can get a rock, something that's really heavy in your kitchen, to press the rest of that juice down, okay? We want as much of that liquid out of this queso so that it can be amazing. It gets creamier the less liquid you have there. So I'll see you guys in about 20-30 minutes when I feel comfortable with this cheese. Yeah?
Yeah, pues yeah.
Okay.
No me hagas llorar.
No te vas a hacer llorar, mija. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes, so if you go 20, 30, 40 minutes, you should be okay. Just don't keep it out an hour, okay? So now, let's unfold this beauty. And look at, even right here, you can still go and swipe it. More of that liquid comes out.
Like Swiper the Fox. You're swiping?
Swiper, no swiping. Hey.
Is that still around? Why do I torture myself with these things?
I thought I saw a preview that there's gonna be a real like style Dora.
I mean, I have soon to be 20-year-old, so I don't know about these things anymore.
So I'm gonna go ahead and place this into my Tupperware, and you can make it square, whatever Tupperware. If you got a Daisy sour cream container, whatever container you're gonna use, okay? It's gonna work for you. Get all the queso out of here. Eso, que se come con queso. What song is that, you guys? I probably was so off with my tone.
The VIewsClub is sharp with their music.
All right, so eso que se come con queso. Where is it from? Let me know in the comments.
And don't Google it.
Do not Google it. Come on. You're homemade now.
Yep, rely on your old school memory.
You're gonna need it.
Sometimes we'll go for days trying to guess something, a line from a movie or a song or a book.
Yeah.
And we refuse to Google it until we figure it out.
Well, you know those times when your Wi-Fi goes off and you're like, oh my goodness. I think the teenagers have no idea what that's like, but.
My teenagers, I make them wait. I tell them, nope, you can't Google it. We have to sit here and stare at each other till we figure it out.
Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start pressing it down. And the thing that I like about these cloths is that before I put the little crumbles on the top, you can see the little ridges, and it's very gourmet. So all you ladies that don't tell your mom you're watching me, and you know what I'm talking, they don't need to know. Your moms don't need to know.
But really, the secret is with each chef.
It really is. I'm not responsible for your wonderful cooking. I just showed you how to put love into your food because I love my family, and the fact that you made my recipe and you put that much love into it and your family complimented you, that's all your hard work.
I agree.
I'm just here giving you the recipes.
You're a good listener, and you've cleaned your energy, and you've got some passion for cooking and feeding your family. That's a huge difference in cooking.
You know what I say, if I can do it, you can do it. And if you can do it, you can make it comfortable for your home. Straight up.
What's that I see in the corner of my eye?
What?
Over there. The agua fresca de pepino?
Oh, yeah.
The revamped one?
Ahí está. You can have queso fresco and cucumber water, and you know, ahí está. So this is how I have it. If you can find something that keeps putting a little bit of pressure, it works well, but this works perfectly fine for me. I know I'm over here munching on the little crumbs that fell, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave this in my refrigerator overnight because I need it for my recipes. You know, some delicious queso fresco necessities. So I'll show you guys tomorrow what it looks like, and I'll go a little bit more about the flavor, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So overnight it. Girl, you got me like the cool kid in high school, you know, just hanging out against the wall. All right, friends, it's that time. We're gonna read the most thumbs up comment that we had on our previous video, which was our green spaghetti with the chicken cutlet. And we actually ended up pinning this comment because it was just so beautiful, okay? She says, this is from Luby Lopez. Hey girl, hey! You're gonna be one of those YouTubers who's gonna be reaching millions of subscribers. Just wait on it. thank you so much for putting it out into the universe. I'm excited. When we get there, we're gonna get there and we're gonna celebrate big like we always do. I wanna thank you guys so much for all the beautiful comments you left yesterday on my channel. I mean, Cloud and I are having a blast reading these because some of these, you guys have us cracking up. You guys are on one as much as we are. So I don't know if that Café de Olla got to you guys. All right, guys, we had a lot of people representing on our last video. We had Georgia in the house. We had some Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, a lot of Texas, a lot of California. Where else did we get? London?
We did.
We got a bunch of you guys. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Let us know where you're from and where you're representing. And now let's get back to this recipe, okay? Okay, friends, it's our next day. Yes, I took a shower. Isn't that wonderful when you take a good shower when it's so hot outside? So if you guys are enjoying my ponytail and my daily uploads, please make sure to let me know in the comments and say encore. All right, guys, enough of my shenanigans. Let's go ahead and get in close to our queso fresco to see how wonderful it is the next day. Okay, friends, let's get started. Let's get started with some queso fresco. You like that, baby?
You have to give a thumbs up on something.
Yeah, baby, yeah. You wanna say hi? So our friends know you're saying hi. So you wanna get a, butter knife, something really thin and sharp, and just start helping it groove from whatever container you have. If you have a little nonstick something you use, it'll slide straight out. But this is so creamy because remember I told you if you take most of the moisture out, it's gonna be super creamy. So just help lift it out. Okay. You hear that? That's how creamy it is, girl.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's try this out.
All right.
Help it with the boom, 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 boom. Pa!
Scooby-Doo, pa, pa.
Fuego! Fuego! The roof is on fire. We don't need those stores. We get our queso fresco right here. That was such a horrible rhyme. I'm sorry. You guys witnessed
No,
that.
mija, te salió bien.
¿Sí? A ver, Claudia, todo un pedacito. Bebé. Well, you know what, bebé? Come here. Come get this tasting, bebecito. Ready? You like that con una tortillita?
Ooh, yes,
Can you
baby.
rinse my hands? Okay, friends, what I want to do is I want to take a cut so that way you guys can see it on the inside, okay? It's like a nice cake. It's a keto cake. There you go. You guys see that? And then you just take your little crumbles and you crumble it up. Let's see. It's so creamy that I just want to put it in my mouth, girl. Okay, now that I've crumbled and, we're gonna taste this creamy queso fresco. This is gonna be the best queso fresco you've ever had in your life because you made it with love. My tips to you: if you want it super creamy, take as much of the moisture as you want out. If you want it a little bit more juicy, keep a little bit of the moisture and don't wring it out as much as I did. I really do hope that you guys enjoy this recipe. I made it with love for you guys. I know sometimes they are longer videos, but I'm here to help you guys out. So on that note, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!